What's going on, guys? Kagi here. I'm sure you've seen some of the fairies here on the page, and these are what's called SP fairies, at least originally. I'm going to walk you through what's going on with these and why we're seeing these pop up on global and other versions of the game. Let's get into it. Alright guys, some people have seen 2-3-year-old videos where these fairies were already out. Now what happened here is I'll be able to show you how all that worked, coming as an example down here. So what happened was there were SP fairies. As you see right here, limited link Camellia SP. That would be this one, which is the newest fairy we should be having pretty soon, at least on KR. And this was on SEA, Southeast Asia, S servers, where they had 5 abilities, faster dodges, and they could swap abilities with no cooldown. And what happened was their fairies had extra abilities, and if you got copies of the SP and what they called blooming, which I'll show you in a minute, if you bloom them, you get additional stats, as well as obviously the new pictures, and even power up their abilities. And they didn't like it, as it wasn't selling that well, and they were going to scrap all of S, the 5 weapons, the fast swapping, stuff like that. They realized players didn't really like it. At least a majority of players didn't really like it, so they scrapped it. They also scrapped this blooming mechanic, and now, because they already have these art assets, they're re-releasing them as full fairies. Before I get into the abilities, let me run you through the pictures that we do have. Make sure you can see that. This is Primrose SP. This is Marigold. Camellia, as we just said. Balloon Flower, as you know, it's already a character. This is Candok. Hopefully, how funny is it going to be if new Candok is actually good? Chestnut Rose. Anathria, which just released, but it was obviously regular Anathria, so it was fire over there, and that's what they did. So like, Tranquil Balloon Flower is still is still wind. This is changing fire to earth, so that's something we can see in the future, as well as I think the next one, let me see, yeah, Hydra Flames. She was just Hydra looking different, which was water, and they changed water to fire to release a new fire unit. I love the eyes, so cool. But like I said, there's that, and this is what it looked like, right? So you do your summons. This is how the summoning looked. It's very similar. These are the 3 stars, a couple of 4 stars, and as an example, here's a 5-star on the SP banner, which this is kind of a copy of the fairy. This is a Chestnut Rose SP, which you get 25 of her bloom materials once you get her. The first copy gives you the new picture and effect and stuff, and this is like new upgrade materials. And to show you, let me go on to the next. Bap, bap, bap. Alright. So this is Candog SP, as you see right here. They have additional effects, as you see. But this is Chestnut Rose. All attributes increased. This is from Blooming, as you see right here. Blooming level 4. Passive skill plus 1 level. Needs 50 of those goblets, so 2 copies of her to bloom her to bloom from bloom 3 to bloom 4. Needs 50, so you need 2 copies, and I think it went up to blooming 12. And to show you even some of their abilities changed. As an example, here's level 10. As you can see, blooming max 10. Everything got the CP and everything is bigger. You can see this is her regular effect, which on global it's 30%. This is 20%. And then changing rhythm SP passive skill. This whole effect you get from blooming, as well as it levels from your blooming, as you see. Level 10 blooming, level 10 passive. I mean, whole extra thing. And let me see if you can see. No, you can't. Down here, right there, you can see image. If you click that button, she will go from her basic image to the blooming image, which is the SP version of her. Let me see. And here's an example. Blooming 8 to 9, CP, HP, attack, and crush. Crush was a stat over on S, which ended up becoming break as we know it. So this existed. It did not exist in the first, I want to say, 5 to 6 months of the global version of the game. But after a while, break came, and crush, from what it was known on S, ended up being break. Very similar to how in some languages top league is said super league. I'm sure you may know. I know a bunch of SA South America players call it Superliga, Super League. Where in the English it's top league. But that's it, guys. People were asking about these pictures. Even GD was asking about it, where he sent this to me saying, hey, I don't know if you know about this, but these are ones we had before. And I told him, yeah, I talked about it before, but it didn't have its own actual video. So I decided to just make a truth about SPs. Let me know what you guys think. And if you didn't see my video the other day, Camellia SP, which is in the top right here, I have, she is coming to global. And I have all of that here on my Discord. We've been talking about pet stuff. Here she is, Camellia. I even called her Camellia SP back when I made this post, as well as her passive and ability. Let me know what you guys think down below. Till next time, guys.